Hello, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing the governor predictions for the 2022 midterm elections, assuming it's a moderate year for each party, not a wave year. I already have the safe states filled out. This is if it'll be above 15% off for Illinois. My bad. And Colorado's safe as well. Now that's it for safe states. Let's move on to likely states for the Democratic Party. We'll start off with Minnesota. Okay, so these were all above 15%. I don't have Vermont, Massachusetts, or Connecticut in here yet. Oh, Vermont, Massachusetts are safer, not New Hampshire. And then Connecticut, just unpopular Democratic governor. We'll talk about that later. For likely, Minnesota, New Mexico, and Virginia, I have as likely D. And Michigan, Gretchen Whitmer is popular. But Minnesota, I don't know really anything about the Minnesota governor. I know about Senate, but I really don't know anything about the Minnesota governor. So I'm gonna guess that it's gonna be between 5 and 15%, because that's what Minnesota usually is. And then Virginia, same thing. It could be safe if Democrats have a good candidate running. Like, there's a lot of things happening with Virginia. That this is actually gonna be 2021, so. But why would YAPMS just make a map for 2021 governors, just like New Jersey is also 2021? Now for likely R, Ohio, Iowa, Tennessee, South Carolina. No, wait, not South Carolina. And, Florida. Iowa and Ohio, I really don't know anything about these governors anyway, except for I know they're like not popular or unpopular, I'm pretty sure. Tennessee, I think it's usually safe Republican, but I decided to move it down to likely for this one just because I think that I've heard, I could be wrong, but I've heard that the Tennessee governor is unpopular. So, yeah. And Florida, Ron DeSantis, very popular governor in the state of Florida. He barely won his first election in 2018. He's going to win by a lot more in 2022 because he's popular. All right. Now for the lean states. Oh, and for Maryland, I'm going to give it as likely Democrat, but not by margin, but by chance of going to the Democrats. Like, I have like anywhere above a 70% chance that the Democrats flip this governor seat. But who knows? It could be. I'm thinking that if Democrats really try, they could make it safe. Well, it could be safe. It could be the margin. I have no idea. Because Maryland currently has a Republican incumbent who won by over 15% last time, but it's not. He's term limited. Larry Hogan is term limited. It's not. He can't run again, obviously. So it's gonna be a new incumbent. I did not mean to hit Virginia. All right. Now for the lean states. I have Connecticut for Democrats. Ned Lamont, unpopular governor. I think that's his name. I'm sorry if it's not. I think that he'll win by a lean margin because Connecticut is a pretty solid Democrat state. But unpopular governor, you know. Next lean state I have is Nevada. I had it as a lean in the Senate map as well, but it was close to likely. This one is probably lean, maybe even tilt. Steve Sisolak, I really don't know much about him. I don't think he's unpopular, and I don't think he's popular either. Oh, Maine. I forgot about Maine. Maine is likely D. And then my next lean state, this is a flip, Georgia. If it's Stacey Abrams versus Brian Kemp, this is definitely middle of lean, 2 to 4%. If it's not Stacey Abrams, then it could go red, but I heavily doubt that it won't be Stacey. Abrams is a really strong candidate for Georgia, so she was the failed 2018 candidate, and Georgia was a lot redder in 2018 than it is now. And then another lean state is Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, I really don't know who the governor is going to be because Tom Wolf is term limited. So, we'll see. And then in New Hampshire, I have as lean D. It's safe Republican if Chris Sununu runs for governor again. But it's lean Democrat if he doesn't. If he runs for Senate instead. And then we have, sorry, as the last lean D state, I have as Arizona. No, tilt. Arizona tilt, but we'll go into that in a minute. For lean Republican states, I have, Alaska should be likely. South Carolina. It's not because Henry McMaster's unpopular, but it's more because Joe Cunningham, the Democrat who wants to run, is a very strong candidate who was able, in 2018, he won a district that was 20-point Republican in 2016. Sorry. So he's a strong candidate for South Carolina. He could make it lean, but I don't think he's going to win it. Texas is my next lean state. I think that it could be tilt maybe. I think it'll be within 1% and 5%. He's a very strong. Gray Abbott is kind of unpopular now. He was a lot more popular in 2018 when Ted Cruz won by 2% and he won by double digits. That's not happening again. Texas is shifting to the left so fast, and on top of that, he's just an unpopular governor now. And Beto O'Rourke would be a really strong candidate to run. He has not announced running yet, but it should be good for Democrats if he does. It could go down to lean. I don't think he'll win, but with the voting bill that was just blocked by Democrats in Texas, that really did a lot to help them out, and I think that Texas will be on the lower side of lean, like between 1 and 3 somewhere. Alright, for my next lean Republican state, I have this Kansas. Oh, not tilt. This is a flip for the GOP. Kansas they have a Democrat governor right now who won in 2018 by a likely margin, I think 5 points. And it was against a really bad candidate, Chris Kobach, but still, a Democrat winning in Kansas was a huge accomplishment. And I don't think it'll happen again. I don't think Laura Kelly's going to win re-election. It was a very blue wave year for Democrats in 2018 when Kansas did go blue. And it was against a very weak Republican candidate, Chris Kobach. So it won't happen again. Democrats would have to get very lucky to win this state. It could be on the lower side of lean, but the Republican Party's still going to flip the state. And now for tilt, I honestly don't know what's going to happen in Wisconsin. Democrats have incumbency. So let's talk about Arizona first. Arizona, I think it's going to be tilt Democrat. I think that with a Republican incumbent who I don't know if he's going to run for re-election. I don't know if he can. I don't know if he's term limited. I don't know what's going to happen. But I think this will be a flip for Democrats. There's a lot of flips on this map. And I don't know. Again, I really don't know who would be a good candidate. I don't pay attention as much to the governor's races as the Senate races, but I definitely know that Arizona could be a good state to flip for Democrats just because they won it in 28. Yes, and 2018, but I was gonna say 2020 on the presidential level. They won. They have two Democratic senators. This is a state that they could flip. For Wisconsin, I have tilt D. A lot of people have it tilt R. I have it tilt D just because Tony Evers, the incumbent, I really don't know if he's popular or not. They flipped this seat in 2018. It could go back to being a Republican hold or flip. And this does give Democrats the governor majority. So that is it for this video. Thank you all for watching. Let me know in the comments if your prediction's any different than mine. And remember, if Chris Sununu runs for governor, it's safe Republican in New Hampshire. This is the final governor map without margins. New Hampshire, either way, depending on whether or not Chris Sununu runs. Odds are he's not going to run for governor again. He's probably going to run for Senate. And that is why I have a flip in New Hampshire for the Senate and governor. So guys, that's it for this video. I will see you all next time. Please let me know in the comments what you think that the governor's map would look like in 2022. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye.